go. Let's do another episode of Get Even. Right? Yeah, Get Even. The game's confusing. I really don't know what it's about. It's pretty fun. A little bit confusing. Um, Definitely an adventure. So this said pretty much, what did it say? Sorry I responded to your email. Oh, so some chick named Eva is sending a message to Christian about how she hasn't responded. It took her a week to respond to his email because of she deleted more than 500 of our emails. Okay, because somebody broke into where she works, which is ADS, and wiped the data clean off the servers, and also stole the corner gun. And I'm pretty sure I'm the one who did that. I am Black. Something Black. I forgot what my name was. But, so I'm not that Christian guy, unless that's my other name. But no, I'm pretty sure they told me what my other name was. I still just forgot what it was. Controversial ADS emails leaked to the press. They face major security issues as emails leaks reveal classified information about the company's questionable client roster. Wow. Okay, so they were selling to people they shouldn't be selling to. Following last month's security breach, when an unidentified intruder managed to infiltrate ADS's main facility, the fourth largest defense contractor in Europe now faces fresh concerns about the security of its online data. The leaked employee emails sent anonymously to the press divulged 12 of ADS's previously confidential overseas clients, including contacts with suspected terrorist organizations. In a statement to the press, ADS CEO Roger Howard addressed the issue. Our business and our client roster are highly confidential, and we will do everything within our power to keep it that way. We have a very strict code of conduct at ADS regarding who we do business with, and any allegations of deals with terrorist organizations are completely false. He later added, our privacy has been compromised in a way that is entirely unacceptable to us, and I will not rest until the parties responsible have been brought to justice. In the meantime, our clients and all our employees have my full support. Regardless of whether the allegations turn out to be true, it seems as though Roger Howard's and ADS will have their share of the headlines for the foreseeable future. More on page 4. So the girl, Save the Girl, could have been like my daughter or girlfriend. And, this is the present they left for me. I'm afraid to click it. Let me finish the statement first. Could have been my girlfriend and then she died, so that's what messed me up worse. I don't know. Let's suspect it. So they paid me back for robbing them by killing a family member and me, also trying to kill me also. Well, now I'm in another room.
Where am I now? Is this another memory?
Not quite. Consider this a filing cabinet, Mr. Black, of all the evidence you gather. We'll make sense of it eventually. Any information filed by the Pandora is accessible for you in this room. Each board represents a different memory. Give it a try. Look at a couple of boards and see what happens.
Okay, that makes sense. So the first one, strong man saves helpless woman. The first one was with the girl. Then the second one was where I was just at. Well, the rundown place that I was just at. Then maybe a third one, although there's only 2 here. During the second one, I went into that other place where right there, job for Rob, to this place. Job for
Any
Robert
connections or links
Ramsey.
your mind may have made, even unconsciously,
ADS.
are recreated visually by the Pandora. I'm rather proud of this feature. You can study the investigation further or return to the asylum when you're ready. Just use the photo in the middle of the room.
Okay. So, this is the 20th, the kidnapping. This is where I went to first. Another shocking case comes to an unsatisfying conclusion. Oh, look at that. Character. Police negligence reaches new heights. All kidnappers died on the scene. Significant evidence ignored. After analyzing the evidence, Severn Police came to the conclusion that everyone involved in the mysterious Brahms Grove kidnapping died on the scene. Our sources, however, inform us that the local police left many leads unchecked, in some cases ignoring significant evidence. This is yet another shocking example of the police's negligence and ineptitude. The question remains, would they be so eager to close the case if the kidnapped girl was the daughter of the chief inspector? I'll be right back. Oh wow, so I set, on my keyboard I set Z for the automated mute. And it's also the screen text. But I can read it just fine right here, so. What else? Anything? This one? Investigation of the blast site. Investigators sweeping the crime scene found fragments of an improvised explosive device. The analysis of those fragments led us to believe that the device used to trigger the IED was a long period delay detonator. That was the rope with the DNA sample corrupted. What is this?
On the morning of the 20th of June, just before 8 a.m., we received multiple reports of an explosion in the north part of the Barn Green area. Officers on the scene of a derelict building in the area reported 5 fatalities. We can now confirm that this explosion was in fact linked to the kidnapping reported on Sunday, and that the same girl, whose identity we must continue to withhold, was also found on the scene. We believe that the girl was heavily drugged, and that the kidnappers, who abducted the girl from her home on the 19th of June, kept her sedated and tied up.
Okay. So they're keeping the identity of the girl a secret, I think, because it's something I must know. And it happened because of that robbery. So that's what they had drugged her with. That was the drone. At least 5 killed during underground explosion. It's been 2 weeks since the tragic event, and many questions are left unanswered. We don't know yet who exactly was present at the scene when the explosion occurred, but police confirmed 5 fatalities. So that means I lived through it. Our source reported that the explosion might be the aftermath of the reported kidnapping earlier the same morning. The kidnappers were trained professionals using drones and other high-tech weapons. Hector Chadwick, one of the detectives assigned to the case, told us. On the morning of the 20th of June, residents of Barnes Green in Brahms Grove were concerned by a mysterious explosion which shook windows and woke residents at approximately 7:30 a.m. Philip O'Malley, 27, who lives on Rosewood Drive, said that he was surfing the web at home when he heard a loud, frightening sound. I thought that a plane or a meteorite had crashed or something, said O'Malley. It was really unexpected. Severn police have yet to make a statement, though they are currently conducting an investigation together with explosive forensics to uncover the truth. That's the chick. So they don't tell us her name, but I'm pretty sure she's probably my daughter. Contract of employment, employer, Future Defense Group, represented by Scott Hopkins, Birmingham. Cole Black, that's me, Cole, is my first name. Oversee security of FDG S&T Department, protect S&T Department from unauthorized parties, establish and maintain confidentiality of new and existing projects, escort select individuals as directed. That's my job. Look at my initials. I mean, yeah, my signature. Looks like Caller. Blide. Anyway. Hi Cole. Welcome to FDG. We're happy to have you. You are to report directly to Robert Ramsey and take your orders from him. The technology he is working on must be kept secure at all times, which is where you come in. No leaks, no unauthorized personnel. Keep Ramsey and his project safe at all costs. I'm sure he'll tell you more about it if he hasn't already. Oh, check that out. So I worked for Robert Ramsey. Is that the same guy? Robert was the CEO or whatever of the guy, of the place where I stole that gun. And if I was head security, must be secure at all times. He's working. All must be kept secure at all times. So if I was supposed to be doing that, I'd say I failed. There are 3 places in the area where they could keep the girl. A large 2-story building that served as a public school until '86, and abandoned since. 150 foot west from the school, a bunker built in the mid-1950s. 400 feet south, a small 2-story building, probably abandoned. Probably. The girl may be kept here. That was the fingerprint found. And this was Robert Howard, I think. Photo, bullet holes recognized, semi-automatic pistol. I think that might be Robert Howard. This.
How much do you know about him, anyway?
Cole Black? Not much. Just rumours, you know.
Had a background check run on him. Didn't turn up a whole lot.
Well, he wouldn't. Not if he's good at what he does.
So you think we can trust him?
See why not? As long as we keep him sweet.
I don't know. Makes me nervous. He seems volatile.
It'll be fine.
Famous last words.
Alright, that was all from the underground facility. Not all of it. Oh, no! Gosh darn it! I'll zoom out. Okay. Oh. Is that the code for the door there? 5218. I'm gonna write that down. 5218. That was where the kidnapping happened. That's 56%. The man from the Lunthurst Asylum. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff to investigate. Wall clock. Hold on. What did I say? DNA sample female. So she must have been touching it, which is this chick. We don't know who she is. Oh, I missed the picture there. Okay. Shows a total lack of remorse, fails to accept responsibility for his actions. Manipulative, views himself as the victim, not the offender. Uh-oh, that's me, Coal Black. We didn't know who Red was. He's like the doctor. Let's go up here. So, Coal Black, upon leaving the military 7 years ago, it seems Coal Black lost. Yeah, I read this before. Lost his life, alcohol. Then he... Let me see if it says kids, though. Lost his life to alcohol and occasionally even drugs. In order to fund his lifestyle, he took small-scale security jobs where he began to develop something of a reputation. Word spread about his ability and willingness to fight should the situation call for it, which ultimately led to work as a contracted killer. Over time, Black left the alcohol behind in favor of the thrill of his new work. Though his contracts pay well, Black seems to use the money only to gauge the importance of the contract and the seriousness of the client. Psych reports suggest Black is a walking contradiction, unable to kill without feeling wrought with guilt, yet only able to find purpose in life through killing. No known family or friends, so I think so he might have found some family or friends. And that was him saying, or that's something saying that I feel like I'm the victim, not the offender. This is me up here. Why was he there? Oh. So somebody's trying to figure out why I was there, but making it look like I want to know. So this was about the emails that were leaked to the press and them saying our privacy has been compromised in a way that is entirely unacceptable to us, and I will not rest until the parties responsible have been brought to justice. In the meantime, our clients and all of our employees have my full support. So they say justice, but they could be meaning their own kind of justice. This was the email I was talking about. So I wonder if it's saying I played like my name was Christian. Oh, that chick might have been Eva. So we could have been friends. Yeah, I mean, she could have been my friend instead of my daughter, girlfriend, or whatever. Here it says the name is John Keating, 40 years old, red hair. That could be red. Not yet determined. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but for me, I feel like I have to do it to understand what the game's all about. Patient was an English literature teacher at Centerfield High School, but after a car accident, he developed a possible Clever-Bonesy syndrome, which I don't remember what that was, but it had something to do with, I think, trying to eat something, putting weird things in your mouth, or... He was injured in a car wreck, and when he finally came in, he displayed curious symptoms. He was unable to recognize family and friends, was unusually calm, almost apathetic, and would frequently try to put different objects in his mouth. His notebook, his empty paper cups. After being diagnosed, the patient was transported to our facility, whereupon we commenced whatever that was, carbamazepine treatment. Oh, what was this? I remember taking this picture. Canister of halothane anesthetic gas. Oh, anesthetic gas, like putting somebody to sleep. Who's red? Maybe me, because I have red hair. If that's even me, I just have many names. This was the drone, FDG mapping drone. So it looked the same as the other drone. Its exteroceptive sensors are damaged. just been shot down, maybe? Oh, that's that thing I wore on my head when I was at the asylum. There it is again. This is the guy, a military veteran that was laying down wearing that thing. This guy right here is crazy. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Alrighty, sorry about that. Patient suffers from dissociative amnesia, exhibiting a false sense of self, personal history, overall worldview. Patient claims to have been a victim of a recent trauma but cannot recall details. If allowed, patient exhibits a tendency to wander throughout the hospital with no discernible direction. That's right. And then when they say, "Where are you going?" he says, "Here," and sits down wherever they stopped. He handed himself into the police station with erratic behavior. He would only ask for Catherine, his wife, and then ask for, or act like no memory of that, and later attempted suicide. Okay, so who knows? Maybe I'm every one of these people. That was this. Oh yeah, this guy was something missing persons registry. Keep medicated at all times. Severe memory loss. So this all sounds like me. Everything I'm doing. He was found wandering aimlessly near the Burnt Green Woods nature trail, wearing only blood-stained underwear. He assaulted 2 police officers who were called out to investigate and was subsequently arrested with some struggle. When finally restrained, the patient began screaming. You don't even see the cages inside your heads. Other references to the officers being blind fools and poor servants were also recorded during transit. So are these all people who, how many are there? I let the one guy go. There's 1, 2, 3, and me. Oh man, I missed a lot of stuff about her. And me would make 4 if I'm part of it. Oh, here's another guy. So this might be 4. Samson. I missed stuff about him. Patient worked as a door-to-door salesman, but after suffering a mental breakdown, became a self-proclaimed cult leader. Well, is that the one I let free? Yes. I think he's just like me. Some crazy maniac locked us here for no apparent reason. Now we must help each other to stay alive and get out of here. Huh, I took a picture of this. Mannequin patient 219's DNA. Oh, it's a mannequin. So I remember I said it, I thought it looked like a mannequin. It made it act like it was a skinned lady. This is an arm amputated. Prosthetic arm. So look at this. This is the technology they have for amputees. But yet my phone can read DNA. Alright, that's the two patients. One was depressed, one was a puppet master worshiper, alcoholic, and hallucinating. And then bipolar disorder. There's three of them. That was the mannequin. Heart of Darkness. Yeah, where they would try to, they thought that every illness was, every mental illness was from an infection somewhere. So they would cut off body parts. And if it didn't work, then they would pull out the teeth. Ugh. If that didn't work, they'd cut an arm off. If that didn't work, they'd remove testicles or uterus or ovaries or stomachs. And he said he had a 90% cure rate, but in reality, many of the patients died, which Benway would refer to as the ultimate cure. So he counted the deaths as cures. Crazy. Benway gave the patients LSD with the instruction that they must now discover their inner selves. He admitted his previous theory about bodily infections was probably imperfect, but having seen the results, he believed that LSD may be the cure to all mental illnesses. Wow. He would give him like a lot of, like he would overdose some high doses and put him in solitary confinement for 2 weeks. Oh, one dude ate his eyes, right? Pulling his eyes out and eating them, with another, Ronald Opus, committing suicide by self-strangulation. I've never made a single mistake, said the doctor. Wow. That's right. Somebody did a low-budget horror movie there. Alright, so I still have a lot to get there at that asylum. And then %, done here. Wow. I only missed 3 things in that place. That was the gun, another gun, probably 14 months has been in the works. It's the corner gun, and it holds several different kinds of guns. You already know your husband's been... Okay, wait a minute. Dr. James Evans. You're Mrs. Annabelle Boyce. As you already know, your husband has been diagnosed with clinical depression. You said that after the tragic events at his workplace, ADS, he's been suffering from survivor's guilt, talking a great deal about his friends he could have saved. I'm afraid that right now he's in a suicidal phase. He has confirmed having constant thoughts about ending his life. So I strongly suggest he's admitted to a psychiatric ward as soon as possible. That was probably his picture right there that I missed. Let's see. Yeah, I read this one where you have to go. The after party. The conference. Let's go up here. ADS going for the win. ADS is expected to unveil its brand new project soon. The biggest weapons contractor in the UK, ADS, is ready to unveil a new project, rumored to be a modern take on the legendary periscope rifle. As many readers will know, the periscope rifle was revolutionary in enabling a user to remain concealed safely behind cover and fire accurately around corners. We may have to wait a while before getting confirmation on this rumor, but if ADS's previous products are any comparison, this one should be quite literally killer. Veterinarian thing, you're not alone. Closed due to ADS conference. Oh, that's the road. On 626 and 627. Gotta hurry up and fix those pipes before the conference. Chaps. Okay. That was stuff I found on the table. Nothing below here. Let's see what this one was. Oh, let's see first what this guy's name is. It is Roger Howard. Okay. So he's the head guy at ADS. Established in the late 90s. Quickly become one of the leading manufacturers of small arms in the UK. As of the beginning of 2007, the company is now the fourth largest defense contractor in Europe. In my opinion, weaponry and defense systems, what are you trying to say to me? Okay. In my opinion, weaponry and defense. Alright, so yeah, that was just about ADS. Whoa, there's kids there. Okay, so Birmingham's Clock Tower is open for business. Oh, Clock Tower, that's what this is. So I think this is ADS. Rumor has it the tower was built to be the new international headquarters for ADS, yes. And I think it's shaped like a gun, but the real big gun, yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Alright. This is Effort, importance high. I've got a report here from some effing plumber or whoever this fella is, and he's telling me someone had breached the underground level and damaged our pipeline. It's your call what to do with that. And if you want the place more secure, talk to Roger. But I'd say F it. Yours truly, Andy. DNA found identified as coal blacks. That's me when I was young. Are all these gonna be me? Coal black. That's why these are all in my memory. Oh yeah, coal black for sure. Coal black. I want to see if that face in this face is not really. So that's the building. This is the map. And more of the map, and then let's see what this one is. Pushes boundaries even further. ADS is reportedly investing upwards to £10 million on a new laboratory and office complex situated in the outskirts of Birmingham. He said he's not just a weapons manufacturer trying to make a quick buck, but a creative force dedicated to changing the future of the city and the world for the better. In a rare interview, accelerating the development of innovative systems and technical solutions for the global community. Yeah. Alright. Job for Robert Ramsey. Okay, Robert Ramsey, I guess is who hired me to steal from Roger. Oh, okay. So Roger Howard. Location, gotcha. So that is 626. 4 days later. Alright. I think I may just stay here. End it right here. And then I'll be back on. Let me look right here and see what this number. That was 56%. And this said 5218, which I wrote down. Oh, that was complete. I guess. Alright, well. Game's definitely pretty cool. Thanks for watching. See you next time.